going to be Parowan with the ball to start this game. The first semifinal. The winner faces either Kanab or Duchesne in the final tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Here's Felder on the baseline. Drives down, goes up underneath the rim and puts it in. Brock Felder playing like a guard.
Talk about that skill. You think he's going to dunk it? No, he just reverse layup and lays it in.
With the ball is Waihe. He's covered by Mortensen. Man-to-man defense for the Parowan Rams. Gets it over to Larson. Back to Waihe. Larson now switches sides. On the baseline, here's Patterson. Ricky with the left-hand dribble. Turns on Felder. Spins. Looking for some space. Fills Felder behind. And nearing a 5-second call. Just gets it out back to Larson on that right wing. Down to 5. Top of the key, here's Patterson. He'll drive with the left hand down to 2. He'll take a wild shot. That's going to hit the rim. And a rebound to Mortensen.
Really good defensive effort by Parowan that time.
Mortensen steps back out, covered by Waihe. Mortensen in the left corner to Millett. Back up top. All back to Felder. Felder shot no good. Felder gets the rebound. And there's Robinson from the left side, no good. Rebound to Winnitana, actually gets it over to double dribble as Alone. He was going to make a pass, but his player turned to go. First turnover of the game for American Heritage.
Between two skills. And
he did.
Slow it down. And, you know, you see this big crowd, biggest crowd they played in all year, and a lot of emotion. It'll settle down right here.
Certainly will. So Mortensen with the ball for the Parowan Rams. They lead 2-0. Just underway here in the semifinal matchup. Mortensen with an alley-oop to Felder. Felder goes up and gets it, loses it, however. A turnover. Good pressure by, I think it was Winnitana.
Yeah. Nephi goes up and gets that rebound, and athletic kid.
Winnitana, top of the key. Over to Larson, now back over to Patterson underneath. Wow. And Winnitana with an athletic finish.
But he hesitated, runs that backdoor cut. Not an easy shot. Shows his athleticism, hitting the backboard and banking it in.
First tie of the game is at 2. Mortensen left side, looking inside for Felder. Shrugs off the screen, back up top. Inside, here's Robinson. Robinson at the bucket, goes back, up. Good pressure by Waihe, and a rebound to American Heritage.
That's that physicality. You know, he's going to body you up and defend you and make it tough.
Waihe with the ball. Back to Alone. Right side to Winnitana. He's way out. He'll take the 3. It's up. No good off the rim. Going to go out of bounds. Nearly saved, but not quite. It'll be Parowan basketball.
Yeah, Patterson, tried to save it, got his foot on the line. And
so we're still tied at 2. Felder back over to Mortensen. Man-to-man defense for American Heritage, both teams. Here's Mortensen, goes up hard, takes the contact, no call. Millett with the offensive rebound. Back up, no good. Rebound to American Heritage.
Boy, tough board that time by Jeremiah Alone.
Larson with it. Weston, the sophomore, right side. That's why he'll drive on the baseline. An offensive foul. Good job by Robinson.
Robinson, he knew he was going to take a shot, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of guts there, just held his ground.
Yeah, why he's not the guy I'd want to run over me.
No, I tell you. He earned all that foul.
He did. Robinson right side to Felder. Looking for Robinson. Well, Felder goes on the baseline. Stops, pauses, scores.
The hesitation allowed Weston Larson to just clear. And great patience by Brock that time. So he's got all 4 of the Parowan points.
Waihe to Alone, back to Waihe inside. There's Patterson. He gets Felder up in the air, and he'll go up. He'll draw foul number 1 from Patterson.
What a pass that time. And, Patterson yesterday really was the difference. I felt like he just really controlled the glass.
Well, his size with South Severe being undersized, there was no answer for Patterson underneath.
And he exploited it. And
first free throw, no good for Patterson. He'll have another.
One of the seniors for the Patriots. And
so they leave the lanes open. And Patterson knocks down the free throw.
The Patriots out of American Fork, for our listeners who may not know that. And first time ever, Parowan has played American Heritage.
Appreciate that, Curtis. Here's Robinson, left side to Millett. Back inside to Felder. Felder back to Millett. Millett hard to the bucket. No good. Rebound out of bounds off of American Heritage.
Boy, impressed with Jeremiah Loney, right? Stop Felder on the drive. Stop the second drive.
Super athletic. They'll talk about resetting. They want to know if they reset the shot clock.
Well, it didn't hit the rim. It's under 20.
He said no, it did not hit the rim. 17 seconds left.
So unless it's fisted or kicked, you keep it, right?
So there's Mortz inside to Felder. Felder will turn, fade away, jumper softly up, no good. And it'll be Millett with a foul. Rebound to Winnetana.
We got kind of a hand to the face right there
Yeah,
on the left side of Nephi's face there.
So 2 team fouls on the Parowan Rams, 1 apiece for Millett as well as Felder. So the 2 big guys with a foul each. That would be a huge key to this game, foul trouble for those 2 players.
Yeah, it really would. And
alley-oop is going to be taken away by Millett. Turnover for American Heritage.
It's an alley-oop. Didn't quite get to the oop right there.
Yeah, missed the P. Mortensen with the ball. Over to Robinson, corner to Millett. Millett looking for Felder. He'll take it back up top to Hall. Robinson, Mortensen. Covered by Alone. Mortensen will drive into the lane. Step back, step back jumper. Patterson with the board.
Patterson just got Brock on his hip that time with a box out and got space.
Still Parowan by 1 with 3:22 left in the first. A low-scoring affair. Great defense here from both teams. Larson, top of the key, now to Winnetana. Looking inside for Patterson on Felder. Turns and faces. Patterson goes up and blocked by Felder, but there's Alone with the rebound. Shot up, almost a foul on Millett. And the rebound's going to go off the Parowan Rams. And credit Patterson with the play.
Yeah. To be impartial, it looked like Patterson knocked it out to me.
Yeah.
The officials got that right.
Okay, they did fix that.
And you know, you just want your officials to talk, right? He had a better view up here. We had a great view, right?
Well, we always have a great view.
It looked like Patterson kind of spiked it out. It looked like a little volleyball.
The funny thing is, half the crowd had the same view we do, and they disagree.
Well, you know, the officials, they're ground level. Give them credit, right?
Here's Mortensen, splits the defenders, goes in hard,
and
he'll go up in traffic and score it.
Wow. For a sophomore, patience, and he's in between 2 defenders and just didn't panic, right?
3 points, the biggest lead of the game for either team. Parowan with it, 6-3. Here's Patterson.
First player for Parowan not named Brock Felder to score.
That's right. Straight ahead. And there's going to be a foul underneath. And this could, if this is on Millett, it'll be number 2. We'll see what the call is. Not sure where it was.
Yeah, they're going with...
It was number 10, Wyatt Hall. So 3 team fouls on the Parowan Rams, just 1 on American Heritage. Top of the key, with it is Waihe. Over to Patterson. Patterson looking inside. Alone, back to Larson. Larson with the one-hand dribble, covered by Robinson. Waihe back to Patterson. Patterson knocks down, and there's going to be a jump ball. Great job by Cash Mortensen helping out with Patterson. Patterson, I'm impressed with his confidence with Brock Felder.
And you got
there's no fear there.
You got to challenge him. You're a senior too, but great double team from Parowan that time.
Patterson not giving up tons. He's got to be 6'5".
Oh, shoot.
Shot is up, no good. Felder with the rebound. And Winnetana wanted a foul. Back comes the Rams underneath. Hall outside Robinson for 3. Right side, no good. And rebound going to go to Waihe. On the corner, Larson. Larson drives. Steps off Robinson. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Millett. And a foul is going to be on Larson.
It's kind of frustration off the miss, right?
Yeah.
And you talk about Larson. He can really shoot the 3. And he's a sophomore.
Number 12.
So between him and LaPrey, kind of gives him that threat.
2 team fouls on American Heritage, 3 on the Parowan Rams. Back comes Mortensen. Mortensen calls now a 2-3 zone for American Heritage, switching from the man-to-man. They'll reset the offense, switch to a 1-guard set. Robinson to Felder. Felder can shoot it from there. Right side. Mortensen, alley-oop to Felder, and it's going to be blocked away by Patterson. And Felder was going to put that one down.
He was going to hammer it.
He was. You could see that coming.
Yeah, Patterson with the foul. And see, the attrition, you can't get Patterson in foul trouble if you're American Heritage. And
Brock Felder misses free throw number 1. He'll have another opportunity. So far, both teams have only had one trip to the free throw line.
Yeah,
American Heritage 0 for 1 for 2, and now Felder's 0 for 1.
You look at Brock's feet. I think I could put 2 of my feet in those. Do you think?
Yep, Millett with an offensive rebound. Back up into Felder. Shot good.
Yep. Yeah, you miss 2 foul shots, and you get it right back with 1 shot.
And the lead moves to 5. That is a 4-0 run by the Parowan Rams. Underneath, Alone shot up. No good. Foul. I think this is to Mortensen.
Well, he backs Mortensen down. Did a pretty good job that time. Then he got a little bit of help. But, as Waylon Robinson comes in from the backside to help him, but still picks up the foul.
So it's going to be Waihe at the free throw line, shooting 2. It is a foul on Mortensen, and the free throw's missed. So far in the game, 4 missed free throws to 1 make.
Wow.
1 out of 5 for these teams.
A little bit of pressure right now, right? That one looks better. But
it's off.
Wow.
Felder with another rebound. So in the game, 7 rebounds for the Rams, 5 for the Patriots. There's Hall. Beautiful screen by Millett, and the shot missed.
Yeah, got a good look at it.
He really did. In the corner with it is Alone. That's Waihe. Back to Winitana. Checking in the game is number 2, Stephen LePray.
He's a 14 points a game guy.
Back to Larson. Larson back to LePray. Looking for Winitana in the corner. Will hand Nephi. Top to keep Patterson. Thinks about a 3. He's got Millett on him. He'll go up and over Millett. Shot no good. Rebound to the Parowan Rams. Back comes Mortensen. 1 shot. Shot clock off. 15 in the quarter. It's Parowan by 5.
What a low-scoring kind of slugfest right now, right?
Well, we'll talk about it here in a minute, what the scoring is. Mortensen over to Hall with 3 seconds left. Hall back to Mortensen. Shot up. And Mortensen drains one at the buzzer to put the Parowan Rams up by 11. Wow, what a shot by Cash Mortensen.
Yeah, he let it fly with 1 second, and the clock actually expired before it hit, but bullseye right down the 11-3 now for Parowan.
Yep, 1 down, and a lot more to go here on TeamHive.live and V6 Media, powered by Centricom.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Welcome back. 1 to go. 1 down, rather. 11-3. Parowan with an 8-point lead. As we look at this, you talked about low scoring before the break. American Heritage averages 73.6 points per game, and Parowan averages almost 60. So at this rate, it's going to be 44-12.
Yeah.
Parowan with the ball to start second quarter action. Here's Brock Felder to Mortensen. Mortensen dribbles with the left hand. Gets it to Millett straight away. Millett's the ball knocked away, and this is going to be why he goes up with the layup, blocked away. Wow, by Millett. And a rebound to Parowan. Huge block. What a highlight reel block that was.
Yeah.
Millett gives up the turnover. He makes it up for that one.
American leadership wants goaltending, but I don't think so. Do you?
So
did it hit the rim?
The ball was still coming up, and it doesn't matter if it hits the backboard or not. As long as that ball is going up, it's still eligible for a block, and Millett did get it on the way up.
Well, what a hustle play by Luke.
Yeah. So back we go.
You know,
Mortensen.
Who's the fastest guy on the field? The quarterback when he throws a pick. And
Mortensen's way outside. No good. Rebound to American Heritage.
And that time when Millett got it picked, he went down, became the fastest guy in the court.
LePray shot up, no good. Felder with the rebound, one-hands it. And Parowan with the ball in that 8-point lead.
Yeah,
They'll slow down in the half-court
one-hand
set.
rebound. Have you ever had one of those?
No.
I never had a rebound.
I needed two. Hall back up top to Felder. Felder covered by Patterson, back over to Mortensen. Mortensen covered by Waihe, back to Felder. Felder thinks about a three. He'll take it right side. Shot up, no good. And it's going to go off of Robinson, and it'll go back to American Heritage. I think Felder had too much time to think about that shot from the corner.
Yeah. Kind of analysis by paralysis, maybe, right?
Yeah, it was. Not too many turnovers this game. 3 for American Heritage, 2 for Parowan. Winnetana straight away, covered by Hall, over to Waihe. Kicks over in the corner. Shot from Larson's up for 3. No good. Yeah, no good. And there's Felder with another rebound.
Thought
one
it was
almost
going
had
to go
to
down.
bounce. It did. Took 3 bounces. Here's Hall, drives in, and would have been a travel if not for the foul. And it's going to be on number 14, Azar Waihe. And that'll be his second personal foul by my count. It is. So quickly the foul's starting to mount. 5 for American Heritage, 4 for Parowan. Waihe, the first player with 2 fouls.
I think they're going to answer with Jeremiah Lone back in for Waihe.
So Lone comes back in the game. So on the court for American Heritage, LePray, Patterson, Alone, Winnetana, and Larson. For Parowan, it's Hall, Mortensen, Felder, Millett, and Robinson. Your familiar starting 5. There's Mortensen on the baseline. Has it into Millett. Millett turns. Tough shot. Offensive rebound for Felder. He puts it back up and in.
Boy. He got all but 2. What's the points for?
He's got 6.
6 points.
Yeah, 5 for Mortensen and 2 for
Millett.
Millett.
That's right. Mortensen, Cash hit that shot Mortensen hit it at the buzzer, right?
Yep. Alone with it to Winnetana straight away. He'll drive in, floating shot, land on Robinson. They'll call an offensive foul. Nephi Winnetana picks up foul number 2, and American Heritage doesn't like it. Robinson didn't move, however.
No, I thought it was a great call.
Yep.
You leave your feet, and you leave yourself at the mercy of the official. And
you do. It's a little dangerous.
And coaches love picking up a charge.
Parowan will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Robinson hard to the bucket, no good, blocked. Yeah. And it's going to go out of bounds off of American Heritage.
Yeah,
it'll be stay for Parowan.
LePray's foot.
So 13-3. Really a struggle. No scoring yet. And matter of fact, I didn't write down the last bucket for American Heritage, but I don't think they've scored since about the 2-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, and they had 12 yesterday after 1, but really had a great second quarter.
Mortensen straight away. They'll hold it. 25 on the shot clock, 5:27 on the game clock. Here's Felder. Felder drives in hard, stops, steps back. Floater no good. Rebound. Alone with it.
Yeah, great rebound by Alone.
That's right. Was that Waihe or Alone?
No, it was Alone.
It was Alone. And now a travel on Winnetana. So 5 turnovers on American Heritage. I didn't see that one.
Didn't either. Sometimes it just looks awkward, right?
Well, not saying it didn't happen. I just didn't see it.
Me neither,
I was watching the pass and didn't see the feet.
But, American Heritage not playing great. But they're
not.
Only down 10.
Yep, Robinson with it, looking for Millett. Can't find him. Back to Felder. Felder kicks on the left to Mortensen. Mortensen covered by LePray. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Mortensen resets. Back Robinson, corner Mortensen, open for 3. Shots up, no good. Rebound to Patterson.
Boy, what a rebound by Ricky. Just effort that time.
So right side, LePray. Top of the key, shot up, and that one's no good. Felder with a board again.
Boy,
that shot by Larson. They're cold from the outside.
Can't get it to fall. And the more you stay there, the more that rim just shrinks.
Yeah, only 1 bucket in the game for American Heritage. Here's Robinson to Hall. Hall back over to Mortensen. Mortensen to Felder. Felder turns on Patterson, drives on the baseline, turns, Gets up to Millett. He'll lose the ball. Picked up by Larson. Turnover for Parowan. Now turns it right back over to the Parowan Rams. Nothing going right for American Heritage. Here's Hall, drives on the baseline, goes up, blocked away by Larson. So Larson picks up the rebound and a silly foul and a costly one to Luke Millett.
Yeah. Millett right now and Alone, maybe a little chippy right now.
Yeah.
A little physical. And
hey, Curtis, guess what?
What?
We've got a girl that doesn't need to obey her parents anymore.
Who's that?
So Livy Lyman is from down in San Juan, and she's celebrating her 18th birthday. She no longer has to listen to mom or dad anymore, but a big happy birthday
to
you. We'll take a break and be back with second quarter action on TeamHive.live.
Zions Bank proudly supports our local communities and schools. We've been providing families and businesses with banking tools and stellar service for nearly 150 years. For helping you achieve your financial goals, Zions Bank is for you.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
How important it was, how important Team Hive is to local people. I just got a text from a friend of mine. He's watching at the Grand Ole Opry, watching 2A championship basketball on TeamHive.live.
Wow.
While at the TeamHive.live,
down
so shout out to you.
Broadway Street in Nashville, right?
That's right.
I was there for Thanksgiving, you know.
Here we go. Larson with it. American Heritage desperate for some scoring. They're down by 10, 3:36 left in the half. Shot up and there, right off the bench, Oliver Buer.
And Buer comes in, gives him that spark.
So that breaks a big run for the Parowan Rams. Miller in the game for Parowan as well, giving Millett a rest. Top of the key, there's Hall over to Mortensen. Mortensen covered by LePray. Cooper Miller, free throw line jumper for Miller. Shot is up, no good. Rebound though to Robinson. His shot up, no good, but he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line shooting 2.
Followed his board, and Jeremiah Lone on the foul, the senior.
So he gets his first personal foul. And that'll put Robinson at the line shooting 2. 13-5, an 8-point lead for the Parowan Rams.
Sounds like more like baseball, right?
Yeah, it certainly did.
With the snow piled up here about 3 feet deep. I don't know if we're going to get there this year, but
it feels like it. Waylon Robinson knocks down free throw number 1. That last bucket by Alone stopped a 10-0 run by Parowan. Second free throw, good as well.
I think they'll be skiing in July in Utah.
We might be. So back comes Larson for American Heritage. On the left side to LePray. Back up to Winnitana. He'll step back. Tough shot. No good. Rebound Robinson. Parowan right now out rebounding American Heritage 15-9.
That's big boards, and right now the Patriots are one and done.
Yep, Felder covered by Buer. Felder drives baseline and goes over to Robinson inside, blocked away. And a nice block from behind by Stephen LePray.
Felder draws a crowd.
Yeah.
Able to pass that ball.
Yeah, but anytime he's passed someone else with a shot, it's been blocked by American Heritage. I haven't keep track of blocks, but I'll bet there's 6 or 7. So inside, here's Robinson. Shot blocked again by Winnitana.
Just what you said there, Scott.
Rebound back. Shot up on the left side. No good, though. Felder with the rebound. He'll bring it out. It's a 2-on-1 break. The big guy leads it, and a turnover on the Parowan Rams. Coming back is Larson. Kicks in the corner. Winnitana knocked out of bounds by Robinson, and is starting to pick up here at Salt Lake Community College. It was kind of a quiet first quarter and a half, but a little bit of excitement in the air.
Intensity, you can feel it in the crowd.
Yep.
Got a 6'8" guard trying to bring it down, and Jeremiah Lone picks it off, and we're going the other way, right?
That's right. And here's Winnitana, tough three-point bucket. That goes in. Wow. That was just some ice-cold shooting from Nephi Winnitana.
Big shot. His brother on the BYU roster right now in Sacramento. Taking a couple years off from basketball.
Robinson with the ball straight away to Cooper Miller. Miller right side to Mortensen. Mortensen takes the drive, up with the push shot, no good. Rebound, back up again. Robinson will get credit for the bucket, being the closest player.
Yeah.
And but it's a rebound by Lepre.
I like that.
They'll give it to Cash Mortensen. So, and American Heritage does get a rebound.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a travel. Yep, turnover on American Heritage as Buer turned to get away from the defense, took that extra step.
Well, not sure we've done a...
So it's really interesting with Millett on the bench. You know, Coach Murphy can leave him on the bench as long as this lead remains. Right now it's 9, and the luxury of having Cooper Miller in the game spelling Luke Millett is immeasurable. He has the 2 fouls.
Not sure I've ever done a game this low scoring in a semifinal game. Have you?
Yeah, nor I. It's been a cold shooting battle. Here's Robinson. Robinson left side to Mortensen. Mortensen thinks about a 3. Takes the screen from Hall. Back up to Miller. Miller right side Robinson. Corner to Brock Felder. Felder will dribble in. Gets pushed off his mark. Back up to Mortensen. Mortensen 3-point jumpers up and in. Biggest lead of the game is 12 for the Parowan Rams. Cash Mortensen. You cannot leave him alone.
Cash is money right there.
Yes, very good. I like it. Larson with the ball. Oh, missed Alone. In the corner, Winnetana with a pump fake, goes up hard and scores it.
You know, Nephi, we've seen him dunk the ball. Thought he was going to dunk it there, but just laid it in. And
20-10, Parowan Rams. There's about 4 to 5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Parowan with Mortensen with it. Mortensen dribbles on the right side, kicks over to Felder. Felder takes a 3-point jumper, and Brock Felder from downtown.
Well, he didn't think about that one, did he? Just let it fly.
That one he just shot. Felder's had games where he's made 5 and 6 3-pointers in a game, so he can shoot from the outside at 6'8". Here's Larson with 5 seconds left, covered by Robinson. Right side to Patterson. Patterson drives on Felder. Will take a fadeaway jumper at the buzzer. That one's no good. It's all Parowan in this first boys semifinal matchup. They lead by 13 over the Parowan Rams. And what a great first half it's been. And we'll be back with second half action. Well, actually, we'll come back with our halftime show after this on TeamHive.live, sponsored by Centricom and helped out by V6 Media.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer. So if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Attention job seekers. Are you looking for a career that will challenge and excite you every day? Look no further than Strata Networks. We are now hiring for a variety of positions in an industry that is fast-paced and always evolving. If you're ready for new opportunities and the chance to grow, visit us online at stratanetworks.com/careers or call 435-622-5007 for more information. Don't miss out on this exciting chance to join the Strata Networks team. Strata Networks. We connect lives.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. Bookmark TeamHive.live, Utah's new home for streaming high school sports and other events. Powered by Centricom Local 10.
Edge Tire Pros in Nephi is the smart choice for a new set of tires for your pickup, work vehicle, or passenger car. The technicians at Edge Tire Pros provide trustworthy service on oil changes, brake work, and suspension accessories like lift kits, bed liners, and custom rims. Choose from a wide variety of tires including Cooper, BF Goodrich, and Michelin with a nationwide warranty on free flat tire repair, free rotation, and free road hazard. For a limited time, get the Edge Bronze oil change for just $19.99. Edge Tire Pros across the street from Parks Home Furnishings on Main Street in Nephi.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, Curtis Marsh here on TeamHive.live, and happy to have you along. It's the first semifinal on the boys' side of the bracket, and the Beavers and the Kanab Cowboys. Beavers and Kanab Cowboys will face off in the championship on the girls' side, and tomorrow the winner of this game will face the winner of Kanab and Duchesne. Right now, it's the Parowan Rams 23-10, and they scored 11 in the first, 12 in the second, as compared to American Heritage scoring 3 and then 7. It's been a rough offensive night for American Heritage.
Really tough, kind of like a prize fight where just nothing seems to land right now. And,
what's your take on the first half?
I think American Heritage looks tight.
Yeah.
And yesterday they looked anything but tight. And I think they came into that game feeling like, everybody told them they were big underdogs, and they came in and let it fly.
Right.
And tonight they're playing tight. And I think
some of that might be, though, just the difference in size is that they're not getting anything inside with Felder and Millett.
And yesterday, Southsville are very talented, but small.
But small.
And so I think, Coach Winatana, very, very good basketball mind. He's going to settle them down. I think you'll see him come back out and play much better in the third quarter.
Well, but, I think so too.
You could say, hey, we're down 13. Well, typically that's not a big deal, but when you only got 10 points, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because 13 when it's double your score plus 3 is a big deal. But you come back and he's going to tell them, hey, let's just get back to within 3 or 4 or 5 points going into the fourth. But they got to establish a little more rhythm. A lot of turnovers.
Yeah, we'll cover keys the game here coming up.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the stats in this one for this first half. And these are unofficial stats, of course. I've got 16 rebounds for Parowan, 3 offensive as compared to only 11, 1 offensive rebound for American Heritage. And it's been Felder and Millett in the middle.
That disparity right there, and second chance opportunities for Parowan using that size.
Yeah.
And big shots, too. 3-point shots,
Yeah,
finally,
3 of them for the Rams and 1 for American Heritage.
Quintana finally got one late, which was a big one right in the corner. But Millett hit one big one at the end of the first, hit a couple of big ones. Cash, one of those big, talented sophomores. You look at sophomore from Enterprise, I like him, number 5,
Well, while you're talking about them, why don't you run through some individual scoring for me in this first half?
Number 1, Waylon Robinson had 2 points. Good floor game. Cash Mortensen, 10.
Yeah, 10, as you were talking about.
He's a sophomore.
That sophomore is just really big in this one.
Just really big. And also Luke Millett with 2, but his presence on the boards was felt.
Yep.
His size. Brock Felder with 9. And that rounds out the scoring right now. 23 points for Parowan. Maybe we run down American Heritage. And American Heritage, Nephi quit Winatana, 7 points. But you saw him get a little hot there in the second period with 5. And other than that, you look down, that was 7 points. And you look over there in Patterson only with 1.
Yeah.
Close to 20 yesterday. And other than that, off the bench, Oliver Buer with 2. And that's it. So the other starting 5, we're missing some points there because that's only 8. That's only 10. So we're missing a 3.
No, that's what they're 10.
That's their 10, you're right.
That's it. Yeah. I know you're looking for more, but that's all there is.
Trying to help them out a little bit. So when you're talking about, with the starting 5, only 8 points.
Well, and you know, we're talking about a team that averages 35 points and a half, so they are 1/3, less than 1/3 their normal average.
Well,
on the Parowan side, they're also just under half of their normal output. And what I've noticed about Parowan is inside, anybody but Felder and Millett has been blocked in the middle. It's been only outside shooting allowed by American Heritage inside.
Well, and you're giving up something, you know, and Felder, you know, hit that last 3, and you're saying, hey, we're going to take away some of the penetration.
Yep.
And then he hits the 3. And you're
saying,
it's
man,
just
amazing.
It's just tough right now. But, you know, it'd be interesting to see what American Heritage counters right now. But I think offensively, they got to get in their sets. They got to move the ball a little more.
So talk to me about keys to the second half then for American Heritage first.
Heritage, I think you got to get LePray and Weston Larson off. Both those kids can shoot the 3. Most of them have games where they've hit, you know, multiple games with 5 threes, both of them. So LePray last night, big, hitting 3s, and so was Larson, a sophomore. And so I think that'll open the inside game up if they can hit the 3 and maybe stretch Parowan off to defend it. Right now, Parowan's sinking in, double teaming Patterson because I don't think they're taking the 3-point shot.
No, but they haven't allowed anything inside.
Nothing.
Now talk about keys to the second half for the Parowan Rams.
Well, in Parowan, you know, I think just continue to attack the basket and kick. Inside out. You know, and the 4 game with Robinson and Cash Mortensen, I think has been really good.
Yeah.
And their patience has been good.
Well, let's talk just real quick. We'll cover this. 4 first-half turnovers for Parowan, 8 for American Heritage.
Yeah,
so you're right. So the other thing I'm going to add to this is as far as the keys to the second half is I believe that, you know, foul trouble and field goal percentage will be my 2 keys. I think rebounding always is a key. But I think the one of those extra keys to the game will be, you know, if American Heritage can get Felder and or Millett in foul trouble, it changes a lot of things for them, and it'll open up the inside and the outside. Then the inside game, outside game can work. Yeah. And then field goal percentage. If American Heritage continues with the same field goal percentage, this game is already over. So they're going to have to shoot better in the second half. Yeah. This team is capable of lighting it up. So is the Parowan Rams as they're shooting better in the first half. So it's time for second half action here from Salt Lake Community College. Again, the winner of this one faces the winner of Kanab Duchesne coming up next on TeamHive.live. We'll keep it here as we start second half action. Big thanks to all those watching from basically all over the world. Like I said, we've got people from Nashville. We've even got people in Blanding watching. So once again, happy
out of the
18th
country,
birthday.
huh?
You know about the 18th birthday for Livy Lyman.
Yeah.
She could say no to her parents, but then all financial support leaves.
Yeah, so
that's the challenge of being 18 in the house.
So my advice is to tell her friends she's an adult and tell her parents, I appreciate everything you do for me.
Because it opens up the coffers, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. You know.
Yeah. So
Thanks,
there's
Mom.
some good advice.
Thanks, Mom. Right.
For the 18-year-old Livy Lyman down in Blanding. Here we go. Second half action on TeamHive.live. Right now it is Parowan 23, American Heritage 10. And American Heritage will have the ball to start second half action. So it'll be Alone and Waihi in the backcourt. And Winnetana will start in the corner. With it will be Waihi. Patterson, man-to-man defense for Parowan. Back to Winnetana. Right side, Waihi with it. And straight away, there's Larson. And right away, a three-pointer, as you mentioned, for Larson.
That's what we talked about, and he can really hit that shot.
So
just
the lead,
like that, they're down 10.
Down to 10. Here we go. Felder in the middle. Stops underneath to Millett. Millett stolen away by Patterson. So a turnover for Parowan. Now stolen right back by the Parowan Rams. Mortensen over to Robinson. He'll drive on the baseline, go all the way under, back to Felder. Brock with it. Will drive in hard, knocked away from him, and it's going to be stolen away. Good hands by American Heritage. Back. Ooh, near travel. He held the pivot foot over Winnetana for 3. It's up and no good. Felder takes down the board.
Good shot from Nephi in the corner. That would have been a big one, right? Cut it to 7.
So Parowan with it. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. 23-13, 10-point lead. Here's Mortensen. Over to Hall. Hall to Felder. Felder takes the screen from Hall. Gets over to Millett straight away. Left side now to Robinson. Covered by Waihi. Baseline Mortensen. Felder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This has got to be a little quick. Mortensen fakes, steps back. Shot is up and short. Off the rim, however, and it'll be off of Robinson. American Heritage with the ball.
Not a violation because it hit the rim, but out of bounds off Parowan.
Back comes Waihe with American Heritage. Right now it's a 3-0 run by the Patriots. Left-hand dribble to Larson. Larson fakes and a travel. Switches pivot feet. 2 turnovers for American Heritage.
Turnovers big in first, and right now a couple more for the Patriots.
Yeah, right now both teams with 2.
So they come back with Buer, right?
Yep, quickly. Coach Winatana sends in Buer. He'll replace, interestingly, Alone. Yep. And back comes Parowan with the ball. Here's Mortensen. Mortensen will bring it up. Man-to-man defense for American Heritage. Mortensen to Felder on the right side, covered by Patterson. He'll drive on the baseline, cut off by Patterson, and then Larson with a backside reaching foul. I've got that for number 2. Not bad help, just the reach that's the problem.
You don't need it there, right there, because Patterson had the baseline.
Here's Mortensen up to Felder. Felder goes up and gets it. And Patterson will get I believe it might not be Patterson. We'll see what the call is.
I think it's going to be.
And it is. So Ricky Patterson picks up foul number 2. So look at this, Curtis. You got 2 for Winatana, 2 for Larson, 2 for Waihe, 2 for Patterson.
Yep.
So there's your.
So they spread the points around and the fouls.
And the fouls. Here's Felder straight away, covered again by Patterson on the left side to Mortensen. Mortensen covered all over by Waihe. They're not leaving Cash alone at all. Straight away Hall, right side Robinson. Covered by Larson. Robinson looking underneath. Left-hand pass to Mortensen. Inside to Millett. Millett draws double team back to Mortensen. 8-foot scoop shot up, no good. And there's Felder going up, no good. So an offensive rebound, but unable to convert. And American Heritage with the shot. Here is Waihe. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Mortensen.
Good skip pass from Nephi to Waihe. Just a little long and turnover.
Felder had to adjust and shifted the pivot feet. Tried to get the dribble down in time. Just didn't quite make it. Back comes Waihe for American Heritage. No scoring for Parowan in this quarter. And only 1 bucket for American Heritage. We're already 3 in. Here's Patterson. Covered by Felder. Gets it back to Larson. Larson drives in. And they're going to call a blocking foul. This might be on Millett. This will be foul number 3 if so. And it is. So that is trouble for Parowan. I think Millett and Felder are 2 players they cannot afford.
Well, it would affect how they do things with Felder. And
timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties.
So they will go with Cooper Miller, replacing Millett. And American Heritage with the ball down 10, 23-13. Parowan yet to score in this third quarter. American Heritage with just 1 bucket by Larson, who's got the ball, trying to get clear. Gives it over to Buer. Back up top to Winatana. Nephi looking for the cutting player. Gets it back up to Waihe. Waihe will step back out. He's covered by Mortensen. 20 on the shot clock. Left side now is Larson. Looking for Winatana. Hall all over Winatana. Inside to Patterson. Patterson and Felder. Felder straight up. No good. Offensive rebound. And there's going to be a foul on the ground. This one by Mortensen, I believe.
Good foul, because if they hadn't called that one, they were going to get Felder.
Yep. Second personal foul, and we're quickly in. And Patterson gets Felder on his hip and makes the bucket.
What about that recognition? Felder took kind of a bad angle and left him baseline.
5-0 run. The lead's down to 8. Here's Robinson back up top to Hall. Left side to Mortensen, covered by Waihe.
5-0 run for the Patriots right now.
And now steal. That's going to be a turnover and then a foul to Cooper. Wait a minute.
They're going to call it on Oliver Buer.
So they will call the foul. Interesting call, a little bit late.
Yeah.
Buer pick up his first personal foul. American Heritage fans say, wait a minute. There's Mortensen with it. 3 team fouls for the Patriots, 2 for the Rams. Foul trouble, you've got 3 with Millett, and nobody with 3 for American Heritage. Mortensen steps back to Hall. Right side to Miller. Miller drives in over to Hall. Hall inside, and will be Buer land on Hall. He'll help him up and apologize.
Yep.
Tough foul.
Not
disputing. Malicious.
No, not mean, but nobody argued, right?
No.
Fortunately, that's 2 in a row, right?
Yeah, that is 2 in a row for Buer. So his second personal foul. And so Parowan will have the ball on the baseline. Again, still no scoring in the second half yet for Parowan. Here's Miller with it, out to Mortensen. Covered tightly. Why he's giving no space to Cash Mortensen. Here's Felder. Felder covered by Patterson. Patterson cuts off Felder. Robinson. 23 on the shot clock. Here's Mortensen. Morton shot up and in. Beautifully done.
Boy, he's just played a heck of a game, right?
That stops a 5-0 run. Inside Patterson. Shot good. Beautiful transition basketball.
He runs
He's
the
got
floor
4
well,
straight.
right? For a post player, just...
Yep. Yes, he does. Here's Mortensen. Left side to Robinson. You can see the backside help coming for Patterson on Felder. Mortensen drives baseline. Around Larson. Loses the ball, gets it back. Shot. Short, no good. Rebound to Cooper Miller, so an offensive rebound. Inside Mortensen, left hand layup. No good. Rebound to Waihe.
Kind of anticipated the block and left it a little high.
Yep, a little intimidation by the Patriots. They are a blocking machine. Waihe, Patterson now to Winnetana. Covered by Hall. Straight away to Larson. Larson covered by Robinson. Your right side, Patterson. Patterson gets a fake, drives in, leaves it up beautifully. Nice finish by Patterson. He's got a 4-0 run of his own, and the Patriots within 6.
They can get him going. You know, 20 points last night.
Still only 1 bucket in the quarter for Parowan. Here's Hall.
Well, it's it.
Hall to Robinson. Left side to Mortensen, over to Felder. Felder immediately double teamed inside to Mortensen. Shot up, no good. Rebound to American Heritage.
It's it. Oh, turnover for American Heritage.
We'll see what they have. Yep, it is.
Right now, 9-2 run for the Patriots in the third. Boy, that's kind of a big turnover right now.
It really is.
9-2 run. They could have cut this lead to 4 with a basket there.
Here's Mortensen with it. Covered by Waihe. Over to Felder. Felder thinks about a 3-point shot. Doesn't take it. Left-hand dribble. Will drive. Kick over Mortensen. Left side to Hall. Back to Mortensen. 1:57 left. 20 on the shot clock. Inside. Triple team to Felder. Felder up and count it. He's fouled by Patterson. They finally got it inside to Brock Felder.
Finally got it. And, you know, that's off a turnover. That's how costly turnovers are.
Yeah. And then big trouble for American Heritage. That's 3 on Ricky Patterson. He's done a really good job on Brock Felder with help from the other players on the backside. Shot is up and in for Felder.
So
now 12 points in the game for Brock.
So we'll see Alone back in, and they'll pray for American Heritage. But so you lose the possession off the turnover, and then you give up 3.
You do. And then also you got Winnetana out of the game. Winnetana's been just really held down by the defensive Parowan, really not getting any looks at all. The lead's 9. In the corner is LaPrey. Over top of the key, Alone. He'll fake a drive, turn, kick back up, knocked down by Hall, and it's going to be back to American Heritage. Here's Waihe, shot taken away, turnover. And Parowan with the ball. Here's Robinson on the baseline, goes in, shot is up, no good. Rebound to American Heritage. Quickly ahead. It's going to be actually Mortensen stepping on the line. Good hustle by number 2, Stephen LaPrey.
You know, the Patriots a little too fast, right? Get the rebound. Just slow it down.
Yeah, Coach Winnitana feels the same way you do. He's going to talk about it. We will as well on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, Curtis Marsh, and it's a defensive battle. Only 28-19, the Rams with the lead, and we're nearly heading into the fourth quarter. This is a low-scoring semifinal game.
Yeah, really just kind of tight. And
just a reminder, coming up next, Kanab Duchesne in the second semifinal matchup. The winner of these two games meet. Right now, it's Parowan up by 9. Waihe with it. Waihe nearly stolen by Hall. Back up, no one looking, but picked up by Waihe. Cooper Miller stays in there. On the right side, Hall knocks it away again. That was intended for LePray.
Trying to get that corner three. Right now, Patterson out.
Yep.
And so
I'm sure you'll see him at the start of the fourth. He's got 3 personal fouls. Same with Millett. So Buer over on the right side. Now Larson. Larson, 3-point jumper up, no good. Rebound to Hall. Interestingly enough, 5 rebounds to 4 for American Heritage after getting out-rebounded handily in the first half. Here's Robinson. Back out to Hall. 35 seconds left in the quarter, 20 on the shot clock. Here's Mortensen. He'll take the screen from Miller. Back up to Felder. Left side to Hall. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Inside to Felder. Felder double teamed. He'll go up hard. Shot is up softly. No good, and he is fouled.
You know, good recognition because with the size right now, difference right now, why not work it down to him? You know, you just got Patterson out.
Yeah.
No answer right now.
Well, you've got 6'8" Brock Felder with the leaping ability, and then he jumps up, just grabs it. He's too big and too soft inside, meaning with a soft shot inside.
You know, Buer's doing all he can, but just giving up 7 inches right now. And
the lead back to 10 as Parowan's weathered the storm. It was down to 6. And then now back to 11. So a 5-0 run by Parowan.
So it was 13 at the half. So really, I like your term there, Scott, weathered the storm. So
with the ball, Buer on the left side to Larson. Larson thinks about a 3. Back up to a Waihe. Oh, Waihe. I was going to say he'll get away with the travel. He did not get away with the travel. That was the Euro step +1.
Yep.
And now Parowan has 2.8 seconds left to get a shot off.
The Euro step's fine. The Ginobili's good, but
near turnover, knocked out of bounds, last touched by number 21 Buer. He took one right in the chops.
And, you know, the possessions favor Parowan, so they're going to come out of the fourth quarter with the ball too.
Mortensen throws it down, and it's going to be stolen away by LePray, and that'll do it. As American Heritage does cut the lead by 2 going into the fourth quarter on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Zions Bank proudly supports our local communities and schools. We've been providing families and businesses with banking tools and stellar service for nearly 150 years. For helping you achieve your financial goals, Zions Bank is for you.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, Curtis Marsh. 3 down, 1 to go at Salt Lake Community College. The winner will play in this championship game tomorrow night at 7. And if we're going to reach averages, scoring averages, Parowan's going to have to score 26 in the fourth quarter, and American Heritage will have to score 58.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it could be rough. It's actually 54. So,
yeah.
With the ball is Mortensen.
Hit 23-point shots, though.
Yeah. Hall looking for Felder on the baseline. Felder turns, has it, goes in, and scores it. Brock Felder just too big in the middle. That lead back up to 13. That's the biggest lead of the game, and that was the lead at the half. Straight away, shot no good. Rebound to Millett. On the baseline, there's Felder, goes around. Patterson goes up and around and dunks it home. How about Brock Felder with the big flush? Holy cow, a 4-0 run, and that's 15.
They got the Parowan crowd in it right now, and
Patterson backs down Felder. Felder goes up, shot smartly avoids. Patterson had all the advantage on that one.
Not like Patterson. Get it dunked on you, what do? You come back and score.
They count the same.
They do.
There's Mortensen on the left side. It's 11, 13-point lead. Shot is up and good for Mortensen.
Well, right now, Parowan's playing like Parowan right now, right?
Back up, lead back to 15, 36-21. Alone with it, over to Waihe. Right side to Patterson. Patterson turns, deep in, goes up. Near block by Felder. Shot is up. Rebound to Parowan. Back to Mortensen. Mortensen with the left-hand dribble. Over to Robinson. Robinson turns the corner and an offensive foul. Luke Millett, that's foul number 4. And that is really an advantage for the Patriots. One of the things interesting about this is I watched this, Nephi Winnetana not really part of the offense in this second half at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's taken one shot, but really kind of not part of the offense. Credit the the play by Hall and others guarding, but I think Winnetana's got to do some shooting for this game to be close at all. There's one shot.
Right on cue.
Yep. Back comes Robinson. Robinson back to Mortensen. Mortensen covered by Waihe. Wow, Waihe quick. Mortensen had a great first step, and Waihe recovered. Robinson now right side takes a screen from Felder. Back up to Millett. 6 minutes left, 15-point lead. Here's Felder. To Robinson. Robinson, 3-point shot way out, and it's in. Waylon Robinson from downtown. His first field goal of the game, 5 points.
Yeah, biggest lead of the game, 18.
Yep. Parowan's starting to pull away with this one. Here's Patterson. Had Waihe, missed him. Over to Buer, now to Larson. Back on the right side, Waihe to Patterson. Patterson turns and spins, fakes, and Felder just reaches down with both hands. If he stays up, that's really not much of a chance.
It's a mistake. You get your arms out, and you're 5'10".
Yeah.
Get your arms up, you're 7'2".
Yeah, those blocks are hard.
Yeah.
I actually saw a high school game where a player just was out of bounds and reached out for the player, and the player slapped it, so it's a technical foul. Just instinct. That's what happens.
Saw that in a semifinal game at Cedar.
Yeah.
That it was costly.
Yep. Ricky Patterson, shot number 1 down. Patterson with 10 points in the game. He moves into double figures. First Patriot to do so.
Yeah, so Millett's going to come out with 4. Cooper Miller will come in.
With a 17-point lead, Coach Murphy has that luxury. Patterson's second free throw up and in as well. Now a full court press, 1-2-2. Here's Robinson. Robinson in a tough spot. And now you can see a timeout coming on this one. Oh, nope, underneath to Hall. Hall back up to Felder. Felder steps back out to Mortensen. 20 seconds on the shot clock. A step back. Larson will keep the space. Left side to Robinson. Robinson covered by Waihe. Hall moves it right side to Felder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Felder's going to have to shoot it. He'll drive. Goes up underneath. No good. Hits the rim. There's Cooper Miller. Count it. He is fouled. Wow.
Cooper has limited minutes, but maximum effort that time.
in the second half. 3 offensive rebounds for the Parowan Rams, and a timeout for American Heritage. We'll take it. It's the Parowan Rams with a big lead, 18 points on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Quarter where it got to be 23-17.
Uh-huh.
And then turnover in the corner.
And they had a chance to come to 4, but that turnover, like you talked about, you said that was a big turn.
It was right then, and then Parowan just kind of put the pedal to the metal, and that was it.
Miller, the senior, at the line, shot no good. Nice block out by Buer. With the ball is Waihe, left side, Larson. Still man-to-man defense. Patterson inside on Felder. Patterson turns, gets Felder up. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Felder.
Tough luck shot.
And Patterson will pick up the foul. I thought he got lucky not to pick up the first one, let alone the second one. There was a lot of contact.
I think your official thought the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think
let the first one go.
Yeah, I think he said let the big guys battle a bit, but then the second one that knocked Felder out of bounds. Because I don't think it's that easy to knock Brock Felder out of bounds.
Nope. all 6'8" of him.
Yeah, 4 personal fouls. Felder now with 18 in the game. He averages 22. Shot is up and no good. Rebound, Cooper Miller with an offensive rebound, up, no good. So add that to the offensive rebound totals for the Parowan Rams. Inside, here's Patterson, goes up over Felder, no good. Felder with the rebound. Felder dominating the boards. 4 minutes left in this semifinal matchup. The Parowan Rams looking to notch their ticket to tomorrow night's championship matchup. Left side, here's Robinson. Covered by Larson, back up top to Hall. Hall over to Mortensen. Again, Millet on the bench with those 4 personal fouls. Underneath, Hall over to Mortensen. Hall, cross-court pass to Coach Murphy. There's a turnover, out of bounds. First turnover of the fourth quarter for Parowan, though.
Yeah. Coach Murphy not in the game. Hey, big minute for Cooper Murphy.
Yeah.
Cooper Miller,
yeah.
Put back basket. And
so the lead is 18. That's the biggest of the game. It was 13 at the half. And again, as Curtis mentioned, American Heritage cut the lead down to 6. But was unable to get any closer than that. And it's been all Parowan since. They've opened this lead to 18. With it is Waihe. Covered by Mortensen. He'll go to the right side. Waihe yet to score in this game. Patterson to Larson. Hall all over Winnetana. Underneath, Winnetana with a shot, and beautifully done. On cue, Nephi Winnetana.
You know, Wyatt Hall overplayed him, got the backdoor cut.
Robinson to Mortensen. The sophomore to Felder. Felder inside to Millet, and why he takes it in the chops. Millet was trying to save it. He said it was an accident. That looked like a hurt. But what happened is Millet was actually holding his position and just a little bit too far outside. Might have been pulled a little bit. Here's Waihe. 3:12 left in the game. 16-point lead. American Heritage will have to score quickly. Buer to Patterson. He'll drive in. Contact. Count it. He's fouled. That's just exactly what he needs. And for Luke Millett, foul number 5.
Well, the head fake got both big guys in the air.
Oh, they gave it to Felder. Wow. I actually thought that was on Millett. So fortunate break for the Parowan Rams. Miller does, though, picks up his 3rd.
Patterson does a good job, and he's got his hands full with the guy at 6'8". But
and he makes the 3-point play. Substitutions coming in.
It's 14 points for Patterson, right?
Number 5, John Bushman comes in the game replacing Nephi Winitana. Winitana looks like he might be hurting a little bit. Ooh. Robinson with it on the left side. Millett, 2 off the backboard. And here comes American Heritage, only down 13. Larson left side, goes up. Layup blocked away, rebound to the Rams. And it's going to be a foul. Nope, timeout first by Coach Rod Murphy. We'll take it as well. And be back on TeamHive.live.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, Curtis Marsh on TeamHive.live. 41-38 with 2:44 left. American Heritage making this look interesting. A few mistakes by the Parowan Rams, and the Patriots are showing some life. They were down 18, a 7-0 run to get back in it.
So you're down 13, but that's not what Coach Patriots is saying. He's saying we're down 6 shots.
That's right.
5 shots with the 3.
Yep,
with the shot clock, that's what he's saying. And so play defense every possession, and we're going to capitalize offensively. Force some turnovers, shrink this game down, and we get a shot.
Brock Felder will have the ball on the sideline. He's covered by Alone. Over to Robinson. Robinson left side to Mortensen. And there will be a foul on Waihe. His 3rd personal foul.
So that'll be the 6th team foul. No, that's the 9th team foul on American Heritage. So we'll have Mortensen at the foul line. So he just wants to bring some more guys back in. Nephi Winitana back in.
It looks like he's going to play the free throw game with Parowan. So they've got him earn it from the free throw line. I'm not sure Cash Mortensen is who you want to foul, but he'll go to the line. This is his first free throws of the evening. And the shot's up, no good. Rebound to Mortensen. Back comes Mortensen. He'll bring it up himself, and he'll go all the way up, tripped.
Yep.
And a foul at the top of the key.
That'd be 5 on Millett.
So we'll see if it's on Millett.
No. Yep, they're going to call it.
It is on Luke Millett.
And that's the problem. Both Millett and,
you can see
and
Luke
Felder,
Millett says, what happened there?
Both Millett and Felder were in the back court. So when Patterson took off running, then they were behind him. And so nobody was sized to stop him. And
he either tripped or hit the foot of Luke Millett.
Yeah.
And so he will foul out. Will Luke Millett. He'll be replaced by Hunter Bettridge. Will check in the game for the Parowan Rams.
So that makes it a little dicier to go the last 2:33 without Millett.
1-1 next for American Heritage. Rebound up and no good, and a rebound, and there's another rebound for LePray, and he'll go to the free throw line shooting 1-1.
I think they're going to pick up Wyatt Hall on that. No? Yeah.
Yep.
LePray, good foul shooter on the year.
Yep, first trip at the line this evening.
So they're going to get Cooper Miller back in the lineup.
Yeah, he'll replace Bettridge. 2:28 left. This one's getting interesting. LePray at the free throw line, cut the lead down to 11. Right now it's 13. Shot is up and no good. And rebound, though, offensive rebound for American Heritage. Shot by Winitana, no good. Robinson with the board.
Boy, you just can't get that big shot for American Heritage ball.
They can't. It's been all game long. It's tough shooting. Here's Mortensen with it, picked up by Winatana. Back up to Hall. Parowan working the clock, 21 seconds left. They are up by 13. They have the luxury. Mortensen goes in, spins, shoots, and no good. Rebound to Patterson. And going to be a near turnover. It is a turnover over to Hall, up to Felder, and Felder will jam it home with authority. They waited for that one as a really well done by Hall. Throws it up, and Felder puts it down. That ought to do it.
Kind of an exclamation mark that time. Off the turnover.
Yep. So straight away, Buer looking for Larson. He'll take the long three-point jumper up. No good. Rebound Felder.
I think this game is over, and Parowan will advance to a title game.
Yes, they will. Even American Heritage understands that, as there's going to be now a foul on I believe on Waihe.
So
away from the ball.
Maybe a chance to get some different players into the game.
Yeah, fourth personal foul. And so Coach Murphy, I think, saying, why is that not an intentional foul away from the ball? They wanted Hall at the line. Hall, I don't know if Hall's taken a shot, but he'll shoot two. The senior for Parowan, up and in.
Did it?
First point of the game.
Take a timeout and get some guys some playing time right now.
And there will be a timeout. We'll keep it here and talk about it, Curtis, as Parowan has just been really impressive and defensively has taken American Heritage out of their game. And it's kind of ironic that yesterday they played a South Severe team that was completely out of their game.
Yeah.
And then basically fortune was reversed tonight.
It was, and Parowan can do that to you. We've seen them do it, and so you see the top seeds, and that's maybe the best thing about a tournament. That's why March Madness is so great, right?
Yeah.
That a team like Davidson or a team like Loyola Marymount or a team like what was that team out of Chicago a couple years ago? Was it Loyola Chicago?
Could have been. I don't remember.
Or everybody's got a puncher's chance in the tournament. And it's what makes it one of the great events.
And what you're talking about is the fact that if the 8 seed makes it to the championship game, there is a possibility that the 7 seed could as well. And if Duchesne upsets Kanab, then it would be a 7-8 matchup.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever happened. Well, obviously not in the history of RPI, which isn't that old, but that would be a really interesting occurrence.
It really would.
A 7-8 matchup, yeah.
And it would create two teams from opposite parts of the state, right?
Well, and I said yesterday that Parowan was not your typical number 8 seed.
No.
When we called that game, it was like, this is not your not a typical number 8.
Everybody said they could win the whole thing. It wouldn't shock anybody.
Shot is up, no good. Rebound to American Heritage.
This is a team that went 50-50 pretty much on the year. What?
Yeah. Patterson drives on. Felder steps back and knocks down the 3. Patterson, he's been the biggest bright spot for American Heritage, and now a quick foul.
17 points for the senior.
So Winatana picks up his 3rd personal foul, and that will put Robinson at the line. Robinson 2 for 2 in the game. So far, Parowan is now, 1 for 5 in the 4th quarter. So that's definitely not the best free throw shooting. Make that 2 for 6. 1 for 4, 5. That was right. There's a second free throw for Robinson. Shot is up and no good. Felder just goes up and gets the offensive rebound. He'll kick it out to Robinson.
Smart move right now. Run some clock.
And now there'll be a foul up front, and Cash Mortensen will go to the free throw line. He missed his last one.
Yeah.
This time he'll shoot 2. Winatana picks up foul number 4.
Number 1, foul number 1. Nephi on Cash Mortensen.
There you go. Mortensen this game has 10 in the first, 4 in the second. And the free throw's up, no good. So apparently you shoot the hot shooter. That's who you foul.
Yeah.
Second free throw's up, and that one's good. The lead back to 15, 50 seconds left. Here's Waihe, drives in hard, loses the ball off his knee. It'll be a turnover on the Patriots. Now here come the substitutions. for these two teams. Checking in will be Matt Townsend.
Townsend in.
Yep, Matt Townsend will check in. Also, number 13 for the Parowan Rams, Harrison Cheney. Felder, he'll get it over, he'll get it back, and he'll be fouled.
By LePray?
By LePray, yep.
Foul on number 2, Stephen LePray. His first
So Felder will have a chance to add to his total. He's got 20 in the game. 2 free throws will put him right about his average.
Yep.
Only 2 dunks tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, they're going to have to take away breakfast tomorrow. I don't know.
It's been tough sledding on the free throw line for Parowan in this fourth quarter. 3 for 10. Is up and good. 4 for 11. 40 seconds left. 16-point lead. 47-31. Inside, here's Patterson. Patterson will go up and score another one.
It's going to be right at 19, but he's about the right spot offensively for the Patriots tonight.
Well, and 10 fourth-quarter points for Patterson. 17 in the game.
But you can't trade baskets when you're down 14-15, you know.
No, you can't.
But a successful season for the Patriots, you know.
Absolutely.
Come into the season and go 15-5 and advance to the semi and a chance to take third tomorrow, right?
That's right.
So they'll play Enterprise.
Yep, quick timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Attention job seekers. Are you looking for a career that will challenge and excite you every day? Look no further than Strata Networks. We are now hiring for a variety of positions in an industry that is fast-paced and always evolving. If you're ready for new opportunities and the chance to grow, visit us online at stratanetworks.com/careers or call 435-622-5007 for more information. Don't miss out on this exciting chance to join the Strata Networks team. Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, Curtis Marsh here at Salt Lake Community College. It's been a fun tournament so far, and the number 8 Parowan Rams are going to notch their ticket to the championship game. And I guess if you go by the odds, this is the least likely candidate to make it to the championship game, but they are going anyway.
Not surprising to people who have seen them, but paper will probably make a big deal about it because of the seeding, right?
Yep. Well, and they come out of that Region 19 with a mixed record.
And I think they're 11-10 on the year, but maybe that's surprising that they lost 10 games.
Yeah. Left side, here's Winnie Tana. Nephi with it. Alley-oop to Patterson. Patterson can't quite do the dunk. They tried it. I would have liked to seen it. Here's Mortensen. Mortensen will dribble out. Try to burn some clock. Up to Cheney. And that'll do it. The Parowan Rams playing for the championship. And a big sigh of relief from the Parowan faithful. This has been a team they've been waiting for, and they have notched their ticket.
Yeah, people underestimated them, and, they got slided. They were, 9th at one point in RPI?
Yeah, they were.
And maybe kind of a chip on their shoulder.
All right, we'll take a break on our TeamHive.live post-game. We come back, we'll take a quick look at stats and a preview of what we know so far. So far, the girls' game is set with Beaver and Kanab, and then with the Parowan Rams. Next up will be Kanab and Duchesne on TeamHive.live, and a little bit of analysis by Curtis and I. All this and more on our post-game show.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. Bookmark TeamHive.live, Utah's new home for streaming high school sports and other events. Powered by Centricom Local 10.
Edge Tire Pros in Nephi is the smart choice for a new set of tires for your pickup, work vehicle, or passenger car. The technicians at Edge Tire Pros provide trustworthy service on oil changes, brake work, and suspension accessories like lift kits, bed liners, and custom rims. Choose from a wide variety of tires, including Cooper, BF Goodrich, and Michelin, with a nationwide warranty on free flat tire repair, free rotation, and free road hazard. For a limited time, get the Edge Bronze oil change for just $19.99. Edge Tire Pros, across the street from Parks Home Furnishings on Main Street in Nephi.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Welcome back on the post-game show. Real quick, we'll give you totals. Leading all scorers was Brock Felder from the Parowan Rams, 21 points, 9 in the first, 12 in the second, 16 for Cash Mortensen, 6 points for Waylon Robinson, 2 points apiece for Luke Millett, which was really rare for Luke, and 2 for Cooper Miller, 1 for Wyatt Hall. That's a very rare occurrence when Luke Millett has more fouls than he has points. On the other side of the ball for American Heritage, 19 for Ricky Patterson, 9 for Nephi Winnitana, 3 for Stephen LaPre, and 2 for Oliver Buer. On the rebound side of things, you've got 30 rebounds for the Parowan Rams, 8 offensive, 22 total for American Heritage with 3 offensive. For the game, I've got 13-16 for American Heritage and only 8 for the Parowan Rams. They took very good care of the ball. Parowan's lone dark spot on their stat sheet, 10 out of 21, so less than 50% in the game from the free throw line. But really, American Heritage is not much better at 4 for 8. So
and they didn't get there as much either.
No.
So, but quality year for the Patriots. But tonight, Parowan will advance, right?
They will. Tomorrow night.
Congratulations.
That's right. Congratulations to the Parowan Rams. And they will advance, take the winner of this game, Kanab Cowboys and the Duchesne Eagles. Already the girls' final, 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Beaver High School versus Kanab. That's a rivalry battle in Region 19. And then another Region 19 team's in, and it'll be Kanab from Region 19, and I think it's Region 16 Duchesne. Is that correct?
Yes.
Region 16.
But you know, that Kanab Beaver game, I'm telling you, that is... You couldn't get a better matchup than that, right?
No, that's a fun matchup and a fun game. That'll do it from us. We're going to turn over to Robert Lovell, and I'm not sure who's with him for the next semifinal matchup between the Kanab Cowboys and the Duchesne Eagles. It's been a pleasure, and have a good night on TeamHive.live, all powered by Centricom.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South